Hello, my amazing learners. Welcome to the Feel Learn English channel. I am very happy you are here today. Thank you for giving me your time and attention. Today, I want to talk to you about something very important. This message can change the way you learn English, so please listen carefully and stay with me until the end. Let me ask you something first. Do you feel nervous when you try to speak English? Do you hesitate? Do you feel stuck? Do you feel afraid of making mistakes? If your answer is yes, you are not alone. Many learners feel the same way. You may have studied English for many years. You may know grammar rules. You may know many words. But when it is time to speak, your mind feels empty. The words do not come. You feel shy. You feel uncomfortable. I understand this feeling very well. Let me tell you something important. English is not impossible. English is not as hard as you think. Yes, you can speak English fluently, and yes, you can learn it faster than you imagine. Learning a new language is not easy, but it is possible. I know how it feels to want to speak but not know what to say. I know how frustrating it is when people speak fast and you cannot understand them. But today, I want to help you stop struggling. You do not have to feel stuck anymore. You do not have to feel afraid. You do not have to feel overwhelmed. Today, I will show you how to learn English in a simple and natural way. First, stop thinking of English as only a school subject. Do not keep English only in grammar books. Do not keep it only in vocabulary lists. Instead, start living in English. Listen to English every day. Think in English every day. Speak English every day. Make English a part of your daily life, just like eating, walking, or talking. Now let us talk about the most important thing, your mindset. Step 1 is simple but very powerful. Believe that English is easy. The way you think changes everything. If you believe English is difficult, your brain will feel pressure and fear. But if you believe English is easy and possible, your brain will relax and learn faster. Mindset is very powerful. Think about when you were a child learning to walk. You fell many times, but did you stop? No, you stood up again and again, and one day walking became natural. Learning English is the same. Mistakes are not bad. Mistakes are part of learning. Do not try to be perfect. Try to practice. If you are not making mistakes, you are not really learning. Now I want you to say this with me. Say it slowly. Say it clearly. Say it with confidence. English is easy. I can speak English. I am learning every day. Repeat it. Believe it. When you do this, your brain will start to accept English. You will feel more confident. You will feel more comfortable. This is the first step, and it is very important. Now let us move to step 2. Surround yourself with English. Many people think they must live in an English-speaking country to learn English. That is not true. You can create your own English environment right where you are. You do not need to go abroad. You do not need native speakers around you all the time. You do not need expensive courses. What you need is daily contact with English. Change your phone language to English. Read your messages in English. Use social media in English. Watch English videos. Listen to English songs. Every small step helps. The more English you see and hear, the more familiar it becomes. At first, you may think in your native language and then translate into English. This makes speaking slow and difficult, so start thinking directly in English. Begin with very simple sentences. I am getting up. I am brushing my teeth. I am going outside. I need to go to the market. Start small. Do not rush. Slowly, your brain will stop translating. Thinking in English will feel natural. Another great method is talking to yourself in English. Yes, talk to yourself. Stand in front of a mirror and speak. Ask simple questions. How is my day? What am I doing now? What will I do next? Answer out loud. This helps your confidence. It helps your pronunciation. It helps your fluency. You can also label things in your home. Write simple English words on small papers and stick them on objects. Chair, table, door, mirror. Every time you see them, say the word out loud. This makes learning easy and fun. Remember, learning English is a journey. Take one step every day. Be patient with yourself. Believe in yourself. You are capable. You are improving. And you are not alone. Let us take this journey together. English is easy. You can do this. Look around you and use English for simple things. Look at your refrigerator and say, "This is a refrigerator. I keep food in it." Look at a book and say, "This is a book. I am reading this book today." These are very small habits, but they are very powerful. They help make English part of your environment. They help make English part of your daily life. When you do this every day, English will no longer feel strange or difficult. It will feel normal. Now, let us talk about step 3. Stop worrying about grammar. One of the biggest fears English learners have is grammar. Many learners think, "I must learn all grammar rules before I speak." But this idea is wrong. When you focus too much on grammar, you create fear, and fear stops you from speaking. Think about children. How do children learn to speak? They do not study grammar books. They listen, they repeat, they make mistakes. Slowly, they improve. You can learn English the same way. Speak first. Learn grammar naturally later. Do not wait to be perfect. Perfection is not needed. Practice is needed. Start with very simple sentences. I am eating. She is going to the market. They are playing football. These simple sentences help your brain understand how English works. With time and practice, you will begin using better grammar naturally without thinking about rules. The secret is repetition. Repeat simple sentences again and again until they become automatic. When sentences become automatic, speaking becomes easy. Now let us move to step 4. Speak English in your daily life. You are already surrounded by English. Now it is time to use it every day. The best way to improve is to describe what you are doing in English. When you wake up, say, "Good morning, I feel great today." In the kitchen, say, "I am making tea. This tea smells good." At the market, say, "Excuse me, do you have fresh tomatoes? How much is this?" With friends, say, "Hey, how are you? Do you want to hang out today?" Speak throughout your day. Speak naturally. Do not worry about mistakes. Just speak. Now, step 5. Improve your pronunciation and confidence. Here is a powerful secret to sounding fluent. Listen and repeat. When you hear an English sentence, do not only understand it, say it out loud. Copy the pronunciation, copy the rhythm, copy the tone. This helps you sound natural. Also remember, speaking fast does not mean speaking fluently. Speaking clearly is more important. Speak slowly and clearly. People will understand you better and want to listen to you. Another great tip is to record your voice. Listen to your recording. Compare it with native speakers. At first, it may feel strange, but this is a very powerful method. When you do this regularly, your pronunciation and confidence will improve over time. Now, step 6. Overcome fear and hesitation. Fear is the biggest problem for many learners, but the good news is you can beat it. Use the 3-second rule. When you want to say something, do not overthink. Count to 3 in your head and speak. Just speak. The more you do this, the less fear you will feel. And remember, mistakes are okay. Even native speakers make mistakes. You are learning. Every mistake means progress. Now, step 7. Think in English. Thinking in English is one of the biggest keys to fluency. When you think in your native language and translate, speaking becomes slow. So train your brain to think directly in English. Start small. When you wake up, name objects around you. Bed, pillow, window. Then move to short sentences. I am brushing my teeth. I am eating breakfast. The weather is nice today. Over time, this will feel natural. When you think in English, you will speak faster and with more confidence. So, my amazing learners, now you know the steps to become confident English speakers. The only thing stopping you is fear, and now you know how to defeat it. Remember this, English is not difficult. The more you practice, the more you improve. Never give up. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep thinking in English. Soon, you will speak English with confidence. Now, let us talk about something very important for fluency, pronunciation. If you want to sound natural and confident, pronunciation matters. Many learners worry about their accent or how others will judge them. Maybe you feel nervous because you think your pronunciation is not good enough. Let me tell you something important. Pronunciation is not about being perfect. It is about being clear. It is about being understood, and you can improve it step by step every single day. Being understood is the most important thing, and above all, being confident matters more than sounding perfect. You do not need to sound like a native speaker. That is not the goal. The real goal is to speak clearly and feel comfortable when you speak English. When you are clear and confident, people will understand you, and communication becomes easy. Now, let me show you some simple and powerful techniques to help you improve your pronunciation. If you practice these steps every day, even for a short time, you will slowly sound more natural and more confident. Step 1. Listen and imitate. Listening is one of the strongest tools for improving pronunciation. When you listen to native speakers, your brain starts learning how English sounds. It learns the rhythm, the tone, and the natural flow of the language. Here's how to practice. First, choose something you enjoy. Pick a podcast, a YouTube video, or a TV show with native English speakers. Make sure it is interesting and not too difficult. When learning is fun, you learn faster. Next, listen carefully. Do not just hear the words. Pay attention to how the speaker speaks. Notice the rise and fall of the voice. Notice which words are strong and which words are soft. This is called intonation and rhythm. Then, imitate and repeat. After you hear a sentence, pause the video and repeat it out loud. Try to copy the sound, the tone, and the rhythm, not only the words. For example, listen to the sentence, I want to go to the park. Notice how want to sounds natural and connected. Now, repeat the sentence several times. Each time, try to sound more natural. This method trains your brain and mouth to work together. Over time, your pronunciation will become clearer and more confident. Step 2. Speak slowly and clearly. Many learners think speaking fast means speaking fluently. This is not true. Speaking too fast often causes mistakes and unclear pronunciation. If people cannot understand you, speed does not help. Instead, slow down. Speak clearly. Focus on each word and each sound. Speaking slowly gives your brain time to form the correct sounds and helps your listener understand you easily. To practice this, speak slowly when you practice alone. Break long words into smaller parts. For example, the word unbelievable can be practiced slowly, one part at a time. You can also record your voice while speaking slowly. Then listen and ask yourself, are my words clear? Can I hear each sound? Speaking slowly does not mean sounding robotic. It simply means giving each word enough space to be understood. Step 3. Focus on difficult sounds. English has some sounds that are difficult for many learners. These sounds may not exist in your native language, or they may be spoken differently. One common sound is the TH sound. To make this sound, gently place your tongue between your teeth and blow air out. Practice words like think, this, that, both. Another difficult sound is the R sound. In English, the tongue is pulled back slightly and the tip of the tongue does not touch the teeth. Practice words like red, car, better. These sounds take time to learn. Do not rush. Be patient with yourself. With regular practice, they will improve. Many learners also struggle with the L and R difference. To make the L sound, place the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth just behind your front teeth. For the R sound, pull your tongue back without touching the roof. Practice word pairs slowly, such as leg, red, light, right, long, wrong. Repeat them clearly. Over time, the difference will feel natural. Step 4. Use tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are fun and very helpful. They train your mouth and tongue to move clearly and quickly. Try these examples. She sells seashells by the seashore. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Start slowly. Say each word clearly. Then slowly increase your speed. With regular practice, your pronunciation and mouth control will improve. Step 5. Focus on stress and intonation. English is a stress-timed language. This means some parts of words and sentences are stronger than others. To sound natural, you must learn where to put stress. In words, stress one part more than others. For example, computer, information. In sentences, stress important words like nouns, main verbs, and adjectives. Do not stress small words like a, the, to, or of. For example, I want to buy a new phone. Listen to native speakers and notice how their voice goes up and down. This music of the language makes English sound natural and alive. Remember, pronunciation improves step by step. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to practice a little every day. Be patient, be confident, and most importantly, keep speaking. When you say a sentence like, I want to go to the park, the important words are stressed. These stressed words carry the main meaning. Listening and repeating sentences like this will help you feel the natural rhythm of English. In natural English, small words such as to, is, was, have, do, and other helping words are usually said more softly and more quickly. Native speakers focus on the main ideas, not every single word. Here is a helpful tip for you. Listen carefully to native speakers and notice which words they stress. Repeat full sentences and stress the important words like nouns, main verbs, and adjectives. Say smaller words more quietly and quickly. For example, I want to go to the store. In this sentence, want and store are strong and clear. The word to is softer and faster. Practicing like this will help your speech sound more natural. Now, let us move to step 6, record yourself. Recording yourself is one of the best ways to improve pronunciation. When you record your voice, you can hear your own mistakes and also see your progress. Here is how to do it. Record a few short sentences. Listen carefully to your recording. Compare your pronunciation with native speakers. Notice any sounds that feel unclear or unnatural. Practice those words again until you feel more confident. Improving pronunciation takes time, but it works. The more you listen, repeat, and practice, the more natural your English will sound. Remember, this is not about perfection. It is about being clear and confident. Keep going. Keep practicing. Over time, you will hear a real difference in your speech, and others will notice it too. Now, let us move on to something very exciting: vocabulary. Building a strong vocabulary is very important if you want to express yourself clearly and speak with confidence. Many learners feel overwhelmed because there are so many English words. You may feel like you forget words easily or do not know how to use them correctly. This is completely normal. The good news is this: learning vocabulary does not have to be hard. With the right methods, you can learn new words, remember them, and use them naturally in speaking and writing. Let us explore some powerful and simple techniques to build your vocabulary. Step 1. Read every day. Reading is one of the best ways to learn new words. When you read, you see words used in real situations. This helps you understand not only what a word means, but also how it is used. But do not read passively. Read actively. Choose materials you enjoy. Books, articles, blogs, and even social media posts are all good choices. When you enjoy what you read, learning becomes easier. Notice new words. Do not skip unfamiliar words. Stop and pay attention to them. Highlight or underline new words. If you are reading on paper, underline them. If you are reading on your phone, use the highlight feature. Look up the meanings. Use a dictionary and check example sentences. This helps you understand how the word is used. Use the new word. Write your own sentence using it. This helps your brain remember it. For example, if you learn the word serendipity, which means finding something good by accident, you can say, "I found my favorite book by pure serendipity while cleaning the attic." The more you read, the more vocabulary you will learn, and the more natural your English will become. Step 2. Use flashcards. Flashcards are a simple but very effective way to learn vocabulary. They help you review words many times, which is important for memory. Here's how to use flashcards effectively. Write the new word on one side of the card. On the other side, write the meaning or use the word in a sentence. For example, word serendipity, meaning a happy accident or finding something good by chance. It was pure serendipity that I found the perfect gift in that small shop. Review your flashcards every day. Repetition is the key to remembering new words. You can use apps like Anki or Quizlet, or you can use paper cards. Use whatever feels comfortable for you. You can also add pictures or symbols to your flashcards. Pictures make words easier to remember. When you practice with flashcards regularly, new words move into your long-term memory, and using them becomes easier. Step 3. Learn words in groups or themes. Another powerful way to learn vocabulary is to study words in groups or themes instead of learning them one by one. Grouping words by topic or meaning helps your brain remember them better and use them more naturally in conversation. Using words correctly is very important. Learning words alone is not enough. You must also understand how to use them in real situations. One helpful way to do this is by learning words in themes or groups. Here are some examples of word groups. Emotions: happy, sad, angry, frustrated, excited, anxious, joyful. Travel: flight, passport, suitcase, destination, luggage, hotel, tour, guide. Business: meeting, presentation, deadline, negotiation, client, contract, proposal. This method makes learning easier because your brain connects the words together. Try this simple plan. Choose one theme each week, such as travel, food, emotions, or business. Learn 10 to 15 new words related to that topic. Write them in a list and review them often. Use them when you speak and write. Now let us move to step 4. Use new words in sentences. Do not only memorize words. If you want to remember a word, you must use it. The best way to learn vocabulary is by practicing it in real sentences. Start by writing simple sentences using your new words. Then try using them in different situations. For example, if you learn the word magnificent, you can say, "The view from the mountaintop was magnificent. She wore a magnificent red dress to the party." Next, try speaking with new words. Use them in short and simple sentences first. As you feel more confident, make longer and more detailed sentences. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. If you practice with a friend or a teacher, ask them for feedback. Ask them to correct your word usage. This helps you learn how words are used in real conversations and avoid common mistakes. Using new words actively helps them stay in your memory for a long time. Now, let us talk about step 5. Learn synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms are words with similar meanings, and antonyms are words with opposite meanings. Learning them gives you more choices when you speak or write and makes your English sound richer and more interesting. For example, synonyms for happy are joyful, content, delighted, cheerful, pleased. Synonyms for sad are unhappy, sorrowful, gloomy, disappointed, and melancholy. Synonyms for big are large, huge, enormous, gigantic, massive. When you know many ways to express the same idea, you can communicate more clearly and confidently. Now let us move to step 6. Use new words in real conversations. This is the most important step. Vocabulary grows best when you use it in real life. Practice is the secret to success. Speak as much as possible. Talk with friends, classmates, teachers, or language partners in English. Do not stop because of mistakes. Every conversation is a chance to improve and build confidence. Write every day if you can. Keep a journal. Write about your day, your thoughts, or your plans. You can also write short stories, messages, or social media posts in English. Writing helps you remember words and practice without pressure. Join English-speaking groups or clubs. Look for online or local groups, such as book clubs, discussion groups, or language exchange communities. These are safe and friendly places to practice English naturally. Ask for feedback when you speak or write. Invite corrections from people you trust. Feedback helps you fix mistakes and improve faster. Set small and clear goals. For example, learn 5 new words today, or use 3 new words in conversation this week. Small goals are easy to reach and help you stay motivated. Use technology to help you. Apps, language games, and chat tools give you safe spaces to practice vocabulary and conversation anytime, anywhere. Now, remember this important idea: the power of consistency. Learning English and building vocabulary is a journey, not a race. You do not need to study for hours every day. Even 10 to 15 minutes daily can make a big difference over time. What matters most is doing it regularly. Here are some tips to keep going. Make learning fun. Watch movies, listen to music, or read topics you love in English. Be curious. When you hear a new word, look it up and try to use it quickly. Stay positive. Do not feel bad about mistakes. Every mistake helps you learn. Track your progress. Write down new words and phrases and review them often. Reward yourself. Celebrate every achievement, even small ones. Now, a final thought for you. You already have everything you need to become fluent in English. Your success depends on one thing: your commitment to practice every day. Use the methods we talked about: reading, listening, speaking, writing, and using vocabulary actively. English is not just a language to learn. It is a key that opens doors to new opportunities, friendships, and experiences. Believe in yourself. Be patient. Keep moving forward. Your English journey starts now. Let's make it amazing.